1 year ago, I was working multiple casual jobs, running late on rent every fucking month, could barely afford to go out on dates, had zero fucking confidence, and pretty much hated my fucking life. There were some days where I could barely even afford to buy fucking deodorant or food. And it wasn't because I had a lack of money, it's because I had a lack of knowledge on how to actually contain the money that I always fucking made. Look, I wasn't making a lot of money, but there were people making less money than me that were living better lives. But I fucking knew deep down that this isn't the fucking life for me. This isn't the way I'm supposed to live. I'm not supposed to live by fucking budgeting. I'm not supposed to fucking live by saving every little fucking penny. I knew that life wasn't for me, but it wasn't being reflected in my reality. And it fucking pissed me off so much. I tried everything. I kept trying, and nothing would fucking work, right? Nothing would fucking work, and it would piss me off so much. Now I pretty much travel business class. I've been traveling the world for the last few months. I went from Melbourne to Thailand to Bali. I went to Koh Tao for diving. Now I'm here in Koh Samui. And look at this fucking view. None of this would be fucking possible if I just didn't stay consistent, and we'll get to that. And I'm no longer working dumb fuck casual jobs. And my business is pretty much paying for my entire lifestyle. I can literally work from fucking anywhere. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can fucking buy deodorant. In fact, I have 6 colognes. I know it's a weird flex, but I have 6 colognes. I fucking love colognes, and I couldn't fucking afford colognes. You know how much that sucks? When you fucking really want something like fucking cologne, because you want to smell good, you want to groom yourself, but you can't fucking afford it. You want to level up, but you cannot because you don't have the fucking money for it. Man, it fucking sucks. If you're going to the same thing, it needs to piss you off. It pissed me off so fucking much that I had to change my life. I had to change my habits. I had to change a couple things. The smallest thing as well is waking up in the morning and not checking my phone right away. And listen, I'm not making this video to flex. I'm making this video to prove and fucking show you guys that it's possible. I'm not anyone fucking special. I'm not Albert fucking Einstein. I'm not a fucking genius. I'm probably on the same boat as you motherfuckers watching this video. But the only difference is, I stayed consistent. Consistency, information, and network got me here. Consistency, because sometimes there's gonna be lows, sometimes there's gonna be highs, but you always have to wake up in the morning optimistic as fuck, delusional as shit, knowing that tomorrow is gonna be a better day, because it always will be a better day. Information, because the most important thing was financial literacy for me. It's understanding that 100% of what I earn is not mine to keep, because some of it has to go to rent, some of it has to go to food. So cash is always flowing. As soon as I learned that, my life fucking changed. Because now I have reserves for things that I want to fucking do. If I want to blow cash, I will blow cash. But not using the cash that's meant to be on my food. And therefore, I can fucking afford deodorant and shit, right? And most importantly, network. Because network is your net worth. The 5 people you surround yourself with is the person you'll become. Surround yourself with 5 millionaires and you become the 6th one. As soon as I upped my network, I up my net worth. And you don't have to go out and find people. Bro, just join a fucking community. Join a school community, join a Discord, add someone on Instagram, and just ask them fucking questions. That's what I did. So I'm not special. I'm not some fucking genius. I didn't have a mastermind fucking plan to get to where I am today. I don't even know how the fuck I got here, to be honest, right? I just kept doing one thing at a time, going step by step by step, asking myself, what is the most high leverage task that I can do today? And I just did that. And I did that every single day for years. I tried fucking everything. I was eating shit for the last 3 years. And now I'm still not where I want to be, right? All of this is cool and all, but I'm still not where I want to be. There's still a lot that I want to do. Yes, I fly business, but I want to fly first. When I start flying first, I want to fly on a jet. There's always the next step. So I'm always looking to my next step as well. I'm not where I want to be. And if you're not where you want to be, just focus on the next step. Don't look at other people. Don't look at what fucking other people are doing. Because that was one of my biggest mistakes, is comparison is the thief of all joy. I used to always look at what someone else was doing and feel bad about my situation. But what you need to understand is they were also in your situation. Don't look at what Mark Cuban is doing. Look at what he did when he had fucking nothing. And that's what you need to do. And most of the time, it's just pure hustle. Now, for those of you who don't know, I do watch a bit of Andrew Tate. And you know what Andrew Tate says? When you first start your business, it's like a rocket. When the rocket is going out of the Earth's atmosphere, it's when it burns the most amount of fuel. That's your hustle phase, where you just need to hustle, and stay fucking consistent. You don't need motivation, you need fucking discipline. And when you're disciplined in other aspects of your life, you become disciplined in your business as well. If you're waking up in the morning and the first thing you do is scroll Instagram, you're cooked, because you're frying your dopamine receptors. Because now the tasks that are hard, which give you dopamine, you won't want to do anymore because you've already gotten your dopamine for fucking Instagram. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not special. I'm not a genius. I never did well in school. In fact, I was always fucking high. I used to always smoke weed in school. You can ask my buddies, you can ask my friends. Every fucking day I'd pull up to year 11, year 12. I would be high. I did my exams high. I did fucking everything high. In recess, I'd go out, I'd fucking get high and come back. Before coming to school, I'd get high and go to school. I did not do well in school. In fact, I failed a lot. In fact, I had to take like, in math, like the teachers had to fucking put me to like extra tutoring. This is why I'd fucking pass the exams. And I ain't shitting you. I can show you my fucking report card if you need to. So trust me, I'm not a fucking genius. I'm not special. So if I can do it, you can fucking do it too. And again, it's just consistency. That's all it takes. And momentum, right? Momentum is super fucking important too. And then after high school, I went to university because I'm an only child and I got Asian parents, so they wanted me to get a degree. And I failed so many subjects in university. Not because I wasn't smart enough, because if you study, you can get it done. I just didn't choose to study because I just really fucking hated it. But I had to go. I had to get that fucking degree from my parents. And I failed so many fucking times, man. I was like a disappointment of the family. I always got shit grades. I always failed. I remember at a point, like when I first started uni, my father literally told me like, hey, I want you to get 80%. I failed so many fucking subjects. My dad would fucking tell me, just pass. You know how much it fucking hurts for your father to literally tell you like, listen, bro, like just fucking pass. Like, literally, I was a disappointment to my fucking Asian parents, right? It doesn't get worse than that. But I still didn't fucking give up. I still didn't give up. I still kept pushing. I still knew that this was not the fucking path for me. I'm saying this with bro, like you don't understand how much it hurts me to fucking like even think back to those days where I thought that was it. Everything was over. I was failing uni. I was stressed out. I was still smoking weed. Still had bad habits. And I was blaming the world. I was saying COVID this, COVID that. And I was just self-loathing, felt shit about myself, didn't take any action. But everything changed once I started taking action. Then after university, I started working sales. Actually, during university, my second or third year. And I started working sales and my dad was like, oh shit, you know, I'm proud of this guy again. But shit got too hard and I quit. I worked so many sales jobs and I always quit because shit got too hard and I fucking quit. And that's not even the worst part. The reason I was working multiple casual jobs was because I kept getting fired. I kept arguing with my manager. I kept not showing up to work and I kept getting fired. I got fired from over 5 fucking casual jobs, man. I got fired from my sales jobs too because I was just being too lazy, right? And here's the fucking thing. Here's the interesting thing. Whenever I was working my sales job, whenever I was working my casual job, if I was working my casual job, supermarket, fucking working an alcohol store, Dan Murphy's, fucking Australia, if you know that shit, I would be at the counter and I'd be working on my business. During my lunch breaks for my sales job, I'd be on my seat working on my business. That's the level of fucking dedication that it requires. And it's not a dedication that you show to the world, it's dedication that you show to yourself. When you show to yourself how fucking dedicated you are, you help yourself. And this is when my business wasn't making any fucking money. For a whole year, I was making nothing off of the business. So everyone would tell me, why the fuck are you working so hard on this shit? It's not making you any money. Do some sales calls, book some calls here for the company I was working for. But I knew fucking deep down that why the fuck would I put in so much effort for a company that's just gonna fucking fire me anyways? They're gonna make me redundant. The economy shit and redundancies through the fucking roof. So why would I do that? So deep down, I always fucking knew that this traditional path was just not meant for me. I was smoking, I was drinking, I was clubbing like almost 3 to 4 days a week. I was just doing some degenerate shit. Degenerate shit is fine, but when you do it too much, it takes over your life and now it becomes you. It becomes your identity. Now you're a degen, right? I didn't want that, but I didn't know how to get out of the loop because I was so disappointed in my actual real life because I didn't have a business that was working. But what I didn't realize was the process was the win itself. That's what I hadn't realized at that point. And the jobs that I had did not help as well because I knew the traditional path wasn't for me because I fucking hated authority. I hated being told what to do by someone I didn't fucking respect. If there's a dude working a fucking job for 20, 30 years and he just has no vision of the future, it's so hard for me to respect that motherfucker. Now I have a newfound respect for that, right? Because it's super hard to do that for me. Therefore, I respect him. But for him, it's easy. Some people I know, they work at McDonald's for 30 years of their life and they love their job. Good for them. It's hard for me to respect it, but I do respect it. Because it's hard for me to do. But back then I was a bit younger, I was a bit dumber. So it was just so hard for me to respect them because they didn't have any vision. And I hated fucking being told what to do by someone like that. And because I fucking knew this path wasn't for me, it pissed me off so much to the core, man, to the core, to my bones. So after all of that, I knew I only had one fucking option, that was online business. So that's when my journey kind of started. So I went to affiliate marketing, didn't work. I even did network marketing, didn't work. I even did e-com dropshipping. Didn't work. I even did fucking YouTube short automation where you fucking clip podcasts and fucking make YouTube revenue. Didn't work. I even clipped Andrew Tate clips and did affiliate links to the real world / Hustles University. Didn't work. And you know why all of those things didn't work? Is because I wasn't consistent. I wasn't genuinely trying hard and I kept quitting. I kept quitting when shit was about to get better because I was unable to see the vision. Because I was surrounded by people who just weren't able to see the vision. When you work at a job like fucking McDonald's, there is no vision. Some people might have vision there, but their vision, people who've been working McDonald's 20, 30 years of their life, their vision is McDonald's. They're gonna die having worked McDonald's. And that's okay. There's fucking nothing wrong with that. Now I know there is nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want out of your life, do that. But if you want more, you need to change your surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean listen to certain podcasts, read certain books. And by the time you level up by yourself, your crowd and your tribe will fucking find you. You'll just connect in ways you never thought was fucking possible. And me trying one thing after another got me so fucking frustrated. I was so frustrated. I was always just pissed. And good thing I was doing Muay Thai at that time so I could take all my fucking anger out. But I was so pissed. I was so frustrated. Nothing was working. I was trying this, I was trying that, I was trying this, trying that. And it was just so fucking difficult to just find one thing to just lock into because it was so hard to focus because my habits weren't in order. Anytime money came in, it would just go out because I didn't have systems for my money. Because money is liquid. Money is like water. It flows, right? You got to circulate the money. You can't keep the money. You can't hold water. It'll always drip out. Look, whenever you try to hold money, you're going to get a fine. Your car's going to break down. Some shit's going to happen in the house. You're going to have to pay rent. You're going to lose some shit. Money's going to leave your fucking account anyway. So find a way to circulate it properly. And my biggest problem was I didn't have enough income. And that's when I finally fucking stumbled upon agency. And then it all fucking clicked. Not right away. Not fucking right away. It took a while for that to fucking click as well. But I stayed consistent. I stopped pitying myself. And I just started moving like the version of myself who's already made it. Now, what does that mean? It means that I would close my eyes and I'd figure out, hey, what would the version of me that's already been making $100,000 a month do today? Would he check his phone right as soon as he wakes up? Probably not. He would get up, he'd move his body a little bit. Maybe he'd go splash his face. Maybe he'd check his intentions from the night before and see the most important task that he needs to get done today. And then he'd take a shower and he'd get to work, right? And I like to pray and meditate in the morning as well. So I pray, I meditate, I give thanks to God for the life that he's given to me. And I always gave thanks to God, even through the hard times, the good times, whatever it may be, because that's just the way I was raised. Whatever way you're raised, that's fine too, right? And suddenly one thing after another, shit started clicking. And at the start, I was doing around 150 to 300 cold calls a day by myself. And I was charging like $500,000 per month or some shit like that. And slowly, after 2 years, 3 years, after just being in that grind, I finally fucking got to a point where I can now just travel. For the last few days, I was in Koh Tao. I was learning how to dive. I've always wanted to learn how to dive, so I said, fuck it, let's learn how to dive. I learned how to dance. I'm taking fucking dance classes. I'm doing some Muay Thai. My confidence is through the fucking roof. I feel amazing. I can just go out and just talk to people, which sounds fucking retarded, but like, I can literally just go out and have a conversation with people, women, men, whatever it may be, and I can just live my life and be true to the version of myself that I actually am. And that's the biggest win for me. It's not about the money. Money's fucking great, but money is just a fucking tool that you can use to upgrade yourself. Now I can eat the best foods. I can buy the best colognes. I can travel to the nicest spots. I can stay in Airbnbs like this at my age without having to fucking stay in hostels. I can actually make money while I'm traveling, so I don't have to sink into my savings. There's a lot of things that I can do and a lot of things that I unlocked in life just because I stayed fucking consistent. And I'm gonna loop back one more time. I stayed consistent. That's all I fucking did. I'm not a genius. My IQ isn't fucking 200, 300, fucking 10,000, right? I'm just a normal fucking dude that stayed consistent. There's people in this space that are way fucking smarter than me, that are way sharper than me, but I will beat them. Do you know why? Because I'll stay consistent. Alex Hormozi says, volume negates luck. If you just do pure fucking volume, you will fucking make it. So this is just, I just wanted to make this fucking video because this is just for the people that are kind of maybe in a liminal space where they're like, where they're right at the Akron, right? They're right at the turning point, but they're looking to give up. Don't fucking give up. It does get better. It does fucking work out. As long as you know what the right key things are to do, as long as you know what to delegate, as long as you know what clients are the right clients to keep, and as long as you know what the next step is, you will be fine. Because after the next step, there's another step and another step and another step. And when I was diving, there was this guy from Finland, and he had a tattoo of runes around his around his arm. So I asked him like, "Fuck, what does that tattoo mean?" So that tattoo was a quote by Odin, and this is when Odin first found runes in Yggdrasil or something like that. I'm not too sure, but the translation is basically one word led me to another word, which led me to the word that was meant for me. One work led me to another work that led me to the work that was meant for me. So I don't know exactly what it means, but to me, what it means is that as you take your next step and next step and next step and next step, you get clearer on the next step. You get clearer on the main vision. Look, you need to have the main vision in mind. You need to have the starting and the ending, but the middle can be fucking foggy. But when you take step by step by step, the middle clears up as well. The more of the path you walk, the more of the path fucking clears up. And that's why it's really hard for some mentors to kind of tell a mentee what to do when they're so far behind. They just need to take the next step, because after the next step gets clearer, and the next step gets clear, and the next step gets clear. Even me, many of the times my biggest stress was, what is my logo? What is my company name? What the fuck is the niche I'm gonna pick? Now I don't have those problems anymore. And in fact, my niche keeps changing here and there. I just help the people that need the help the most, and I can deliver fucking amazing service to. If I can deliver fucking amazing service to someone who really needs my help, then that's my new niche, right? It's that simple. But I only got to this point because the next step. Then again, I don't want to keep this video too long. I'm here chilling, but I'm also here working. I'm grinding, right? I got shit to do. I'm making content here. And again, this video is not made to flex on you guys, right? This video is made to just tell you guys that it's fucking possible. It's fucking possible. And I'm not special. I'm not a fucking genius. I just stayed consistent. I had a good network, and I had the right information. And you don't need to fucking have a mentor. You don't need to. I didn't have a mentor for most of the time. I got mentors now, right? I invest a lot of money into myself. A lot of fucking money into myself. I'd say like 60 to 70% of the money I make now is invested right into my own personal growth. And that's financial fucking literacy. You will not see the returns right away, but returns are in here. And you cannot put a fucking price tag on that, right? Anyways, that's about it for this video. I have a lot of vlogs and shit coming up as well. Koh Tao diving vlog. Maybe we'll do one for Koh Samui. I know a Bali vlog is coming up as well. So there's a lot of things to do. But yeah, you know what? It's really hot. I want to fucking get some water in me. It's so hot. Oh. But anyways, guys, if you're in a liminal space where you're just unsure about what you need to do or what the next step is to take, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm not gonna give you one-on-one fucking coaching, but if you just tell me like, hey, I'm in this position, what next step do you think I should take? Hey bro, I'll send you a voice note, because I always wish I had someone like me when I did fucking start. So if I didn't have someone like me, then I can be that someone to you, right? And on top of that, I'm an only child. So I didn't have brothers and sisters growing up, so I had to be by myself the entire journey. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't have anyone to vent to. I just had to do it all myself. So if you're in a similar position, I understand. That's why if you have any questions, queries, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. Maybe I'll put it in the description below. But apart from that, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. I know I got super heated up. This is a topic that is really close to my heart. So we're getting a bit into, I think, the 10, 15, 20-minute mark. So I'll start, being real. Like, look, man, growing up, I was the only child. I had a lot of high expectations for my parents. Only son, only child. And it always fucking killed me when I couldn't meet their expectations. I never showed it, but it always fucking killed me, right? And especially times when I went through a lot of shit, man. I did some stupid shit when I was a kid, and my parents were never happy. They were always disappointed. They were always, Asian households, like, people always talking shit about me, and it just felt fucking horrible. But life changed when I stopped caring about that. Now everyone talks good about me, but I don't care anymore. I really don't care what you say about me anymore, because I'm just gonna do me. So you need to just do you, right? If your family wants you to be a doctor, but you don't want to be a doctor, don't fucking do it. Your family's gonna hate you for 4 or 5 years. Cool. My family hated me for like 8 years. So to me, family is very fucking important, because that's the mindset that I was raised in. So it just feels fucking good to know, like, obviously I can travel the world, I can do this, I can do that, my habits are good, I feel confident, I feel good about myself, I feel good about my own skin. But at the same time, just knowing that behind my back on the dinner table, my family's proud of me, that's also a really good fucking feeling. My little sister's proud of me. It's a good feeling. It's a good fucking feeling, and it's just a feeling that money can't buy. And it feels amazing that I'm able to take my parents on trips as well, that I'm able to take my parents out for nice drinks, nice food, and it just feels amazing. And all of this happened in the span of less than a year. So anyways, not to get all sob story and shit on you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know on Instagram. But other than that, I'm gonna end this here. All right, peace.